Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for August 15th, 2024. This is for Taurus. Last shuffle coming out for Taurus. Let's see what's going on, Taurus. Oh my gosh. Victim mentality wants to fly out. Aries got the same energy, so you could be an Aries Taurus cusp. But we have joyous fun and creative endeavor here. And this would tell me with this consciousness, right? With the victim mentality, you may feel like you're always the one that has to be the lighthearted one to show everybody that everything's good. You might have to be the one to come in and be like, that's okay, and make a joke out of it. Like how it's almost like living with toddlers in this energy. They're showing me a toddler that spilled something, is crying about spilling something. You have to come in and make a joke or make a game about it. Like, it's okay, we'll get more, wipe it up, and really make a game of it, or make fun of it, or make fun out of the situation. Like, it's gonna be okay type weird junk. You may feel like you're just waiting for the shoe to drop. Like, you're just waiting for something to go wrong or waiting for something bad to happen. You may feel like you're just right now. You're just trying to avoid a disaster. You're trying to avoid, and it could be a person that is chaotic and always looking for a reason to be in a bad place, or like one of those people that's always a victim of something, and you may feel like you're always trying to kind of avoid that here with this. Yeah, okay, so we have victim mentality here with the Five of Swords, Three of Wands, Three of Cups, Hanged Man, and Seven of Pentacles. You got Three of Cups here twice. So this tells me that this is not necessarily about you. I mean, it is, but it's about people that you're connected to. And it says here that you just like are surrendering to the fact that this will always be this way. Like, maybe you feel like it'll always have be where you're trying to make things better. I see someone who feels like, dang it, why do I always have to be the bigger person all the time, and change the perspective, introduce a new perspective into things? Why is it always that I am that one that when you come in, it's like, it's okay, calm down. It's not that deep. It's not that bad. Like, it's always, you have to say it in such a tone. I see someone who's always being, um, you may have had to develop this ideology because when things are bad, you get kicked when you're down, or you may feel like someone is always looking at the most negative place in the situations, and you always have to be like, look, it is not that deep. The type of person, and I was just saying this in the Aries read. I've dealt with a person like that, where something could spill, and you're just like, and then explaining to this person, this spilled, that happened, I had to wipe it up, and they're just like, something's always wrong all the time. It's like they're always down, they're always in a bad place, right? And so spirit wants you to see that it's not that you're not, it's like it's hard for you because you may say, I always have to take the lead and show that we can win at all costs. Like, no matter what, things could be great. And you may be waiting for the shoe to drop, to have to jump in like Captain Save everybody from their bull, and show them it's not that bad. Like, come on. Joy's fun is Six of Cups, Three of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and Temperance. You just want, it seems like you're trying to do this because you want it to stick. You want it to be like, hey, I come in, I'm showing you how good things could be, and I don't want to have to keep showing you. I want you to just take it in and be hopeful and see that there's always a miracle around the corner. Some of you are dealing with a very negative energy or negative people. And Tower with the Knight of Swords, creative endeavor, it kind of throws off. Um, Golly, that's exhausting. I'm sorry, I just got exhausted out of nowhere, and I don't know if that's something that you may feel when you're dealing with a certain person. This could be someone from your past, and for some reason, it's coming back up. Of course, this is the retrograde, and so a lot of times, if there is no closure in a situation, it's brought back up, or that person just shows their, rears their head back out, like, "Hey, I'm here still," to get you to work through it. So this could be what's going on. If this is not someone you're currently dealing with, this could have been an ex or someone that you were dealing with before, and you're just like, man, that you have never gave up on them. You never let up on trying to show them that life could be beautiful. And so the creative endeavor is the Tower and Knight of Swords. It's like you are always trying to find a new way to show them the clarity of this is not as bad as you think it is, right? And so I see that here, but I also see this could be you. I don't think it's you. It feels like you're being victimized by a person. You're thinking about all the things that are going wrong, all the things that are happening, and there's other people involved where it's like, oh my gosh, I'm just trying to show you that life could be so much better. Will you just stick to that and stop going back into the negative Nancy tunnel of woe is me, of how bad things could be, all this mess. That's very exhausting to deal with a person like that. You never get ahead because you're always having to backtrack and pull them up the stairs. Every time you take a few steps, you got to go back and go grab them. Come on, you can do it. I know. My bad. Yeah, I know the steps are hard. It's just hard. Every time I take a step, I got another one in front of me. Well, that's what happens until you clear the staircase, sweetie. Like, you get tired of telling someone this constantly. And I feel like, I don't know which Taurus I'm speaking to, but someone is exhausted and it's starting to make them sick. Playing it safe is Seven of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. And so this is about playing it safe and focusing on putting energy into things that make you happiest. That should be your intention, period. They're saying that that's the only thing you could really do is you've got to have something happy, another world outside of the world you're dealing with when you're dealing with a person like this. You got to have another world outside of them that where you're happy. This is almost the case of like someone who may be dealing with a narcissist. And I'm not, I know people throw this out here so many times that it's the word has lost its meaning, but there are bona fide narcissists that are not diagnosed, and most of the time they're not because they don't think anything's wrong with them. Until something happens, until they hurt the right or wrong person, and then they're going to get help, and even then they're being forced to get help. And so I do see that maybe some of you may be dealing with one where you're constantly having to dig them out of the trenches. They may be a covert one. You know, those are the ones that are always the victim, always a victim, always, it's always bad. I don't care how many times you show them it's good, it's always bad. Very, very difficult to deal with. I can only imagine. Queen of Cups and the Ten of Cups is transformation. Some of you are not dealing with the old anymore. You're just not the same person. Some of you are like, I'm giving myself grace now. The second chance that I could be giving to another person, I'm giving it to myself. I'm focusing on what makes me happiest. This is a cycle that you're going through where maybe before, for some of you, you may have had it in you to do it. And you may be getting to a point where you can't do it anymore. For this to be here, this would say, if you're currently dealing with this person, you're done trying to make things better for them. You're now focusing on your happiness. If this is a past person, you're just not the same person anymore. You're not even open. I don't know that you're very open to this anymore. It's too much pain, too much problem, too many problems, too much disappointment to deal with. You can't continue to go on this way, right? Yeah, I don't know. This is something very a hallmark of a narcissist, of a one that is always woe is me. Although I'm not seeing the Nine of Wands here, which is typically indicative of that woe is me energy with the Five of Swords. This is screaming out that there is something in your space or someone in your space where it's like you have to escape, because you always have to be the one to show them that it's possible. All things are possible. Have faith, you know. Things always work out. They always balance out. Don't you want it to balance out? Keep that in focus. You have to get them in focus. This may be someone who is depressed. Um, I don't even see depression. I see someone who is sabotages things so that they can continue to be the victim. It's like no matter what you say, oh, it's okay. We spilled it. Let's wipe it up. And you're like, yeah, but now the towel's dirty. But now we have to throw away paper towels. And it's like, it's okay. We'll buy more. And now we have to buy more. Oh my goodness, right? Very odd. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, a Pisces. Wow, lots of water. Um, those are the main signs. We also have Cancer, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, or another Taurus. So you could be a Taurus Gemini cusp. You could be dealing with an Aquarius Pisces cusp. We have Scorpio Sagittarius cusp, Libra Scorpio cusp, Virgo Libra cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.